When you're discussing new services with a client, do you ever think about how that conversation started? And do you ever restructure your conversation based on how it started? Well, you should. And here's why. There are two different types of buyers, the conscious buyer and the unconscious buyer. The conscious buyer has asked to speak to us about a new service. It might be somebody who's inquired through your website. It might be an existing client who's asked to speak to you about something new. An unconscious buyer, on the other hand, is somebody that we've asked to speak to. It might be a prospect outside of our organization. It might be an existing client who we want to speak to about some new services. And the way that we structure conversations with these two, by definition, has to be very different. With a conscious buyer, they've identified the need. So the focus of our conversation about the new service should be around what makes us the best, why our service is special, how it's different to other options that they might encounter, essentially why they should go with us. However, with an unconscious buyer, we've asked to speak to them. So you can't focus on the quality of the service. You can't start off by talking about what makes your service better than other people's. First, we need to make that client see that they actually have a need for the service in the first place. We can identify that need through questioning, but until we've done that, any conversation about the service itself is pretty pointless. So make sure with your unconscious buyers, you're working first on identifying that need.